Hey guys, it's the Plum Dot here and welcome back to my channel for part 2 of gutting veranda villas in Bridgeport. Now if you guys haven't watched part 1, I suggest you go and do that now, but for part 2 we are upstairs in the loft bedroom. We'll also be working on the full bathroom and open closet area, and then we're going to take a little gander outside. Now before we get fully into this build, I've got a little bit of a rant. Apartments in The Sims 3 are atrocious. I don't know how they are in Sims 4, but these apartments really grind my gears. And it's because if you go outside and you go all the way up to the top level, which I know you don't play at the top level, but if you go to the roof level, you've got these hideous default exteriors, which gets rid of all your beautiful hard work that you've done on your apartment, and it just makes it look hideous. And I don't know whose decision that was, but I frankly think it was an awful decision. Like, where did all my beautiful plants go? No, I've got to look at this ugly ass building. Bad decision, EA. But I will tell you that it's kind of got my creative juices flowing, and that I really want to build my own apartment or townhouse, so I can kind of say, ha, I'm better at building apartments than you, EA. 2 fingers. Just kidding. Totally just kidding there. But yes, I think I'm going to add it to my list to build an apartment or a townhouse, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Probably a lot of stress for me, because I do get a little bit stressed out when I've got a lot of decisions to make, as you all know. But alas, I think it would be a very good time. So I'm definitely going to do that for you guys. And hopefully I will stay away from the modern industrial feel, because that's just my vibe. That's just what I'm loving. But I do want to bring out different things to my channel, so it's not all samey. So back to the build. We are currently doing the bedroom part of the loft space, and I wanted to split it into 2 separate spaces. So you've got the bedroom area, and then it's kind of blocked off by this pillar in the middle, and then you've got a sort of sitting area space. And I like how it breaks it up, but it's still quite open, and I think it looks really good. And it's actually this is a bedroom that I would love to have. This is a space, an area that I would just love to sleep in, love to chill out in, because you've got the relaxation area of the bedroom. It's quite calming, and then you go to the other side and you can just chill out and read books, and I absolutely love to read. So this would be my ideal sort of bedroom space if I could have it. So I'm just working a little bit on the closet area, and I really love that sort of glass partition wall. I thought it was really cool. Obviously it's not going to hide anything if you're all naked in the open closet area and you're changing, but I just thought it was really cool to break it up that way and not have a full wall there. And I'm just going in and continuing the color scheme upstairs that I have downstairs. So you've got that exposed brickwork, which I absolutely love in the modern industrial type style. And then you've got the gray walls, which are continued from downstairs. I brought those upstairs. So my color scheme still continues upstairs. So you've got your grays, your blacks, and your whites. And then there's those pops of color. Now, I know I said in the first part that this is meant to be sort of a show homey home if I can get my words out, sorry. But I feel like I brought a little more personality upstairs. So there's a lot of plants, a lot of foliage, but I just think, like I said, it makes it a little bit more homey when you've got plants in a space. And so I'm just going through and recoloring everything. Now the bedspread, I absolutely love the bedspread, and that's actually the bed that I used in the loft house. And if you remember, I tried to put that pattern, the bedspread pattern, on the walls in the loft house, and it just didn't work with the space. So I was really happy that I was able to bring it into Veranda Villas. And the chair next to the bed is exactly the same as the one that I did use in the loft house as well. I took a lot of inspiration from the loft house for this, but that neon green goes. It is just a bit whoa. So I changed it because it didn't really work with the color scheme that I was going for. Again, it's a lot of neutrals, but you've got those pops of color, but I didn't think that pop of color on the chair really worked. So I will be changing that shortly. And again, I've got those comfortable chairs that I use in the art studio from the loft house, but they again are more neutral. And this cow pattern, I absolutely love that cow pattern chair, and I use my little trick that I love to do where I change the color channels, and I've got one that's white and then I let the other colors come through, and it's quite subtle, but it's really, really cool. I definitely love to relax in this space. And I don't know, let me know down in the comments, what does your ideal bedroom look like? What would you like to relax in? Because I feel like bedrooms should be very, very relaxing spaces. And like I said, this is my ideal relaxation space. So I'm just laying down some rugs, and I go through a few patterns before I decide on a purple. And I feel like the purple really works with the blue. And most of the upstairs is blue and purple, and I thought those colors really, really mesh together. You've got a little bit of yellow, which I brought up from the downstairs, but mostly blue and purple. I think they really, really work together. And here's the open closet area. I absolutely love that massive mirror. I would love a massive mirror. At the moment, my mirror in my flat is just hanging off of the closet wall, and it's tiny. And I would just love a big mirror. I just feel like you could see yourself from all different angles. Well, I don't know if that's actually a good thing or a bad thing if you want to see every little angle, but you know what I mean. I think it looks really cool. So we've moved on into the bathroom, and at first I was going to put a shower and a tub combination, but I just didn't have the space for it, so I ended up just making it a shower room. And I had double sinks at first, as you can see, but then I do get rid of it because there just wasn't enough space, and the second sink that I had in there was going to be the window would be blocking it, so you wouldn't be able to have sort of the double mirrors effect. So I did get rid of the sink, and we've only got one sink here, so this bathroom is probably not ideal for two Sims to use at the same time. Now, I am so proud of myself for how this bathroom turned out and the fact that it didn't take me ages. Ladies and gentlemen, that pattern that you see on the wall is what we use. I did not play the indecisive plum dot game. I just went with it because I really, really liked the tile. And of course, you've got that exposed brick on one of the walls. And I just think it looks really, really good and works really, really well with the space. I absolutely love exposed brick, as you can probably tell from the loft house and now Veranda Villas. I just think it looks really, really cool. And if ever I had a place, if ever I built a place or I was refurbishing a place in real life, I would definitely have to have exposed brickwork. I think it's just stunning. And we're almost finished with the upstairs loft space, just placing down the curtains, and then we're going to pop ourselves outside. So here we are outside. Now, this outside area I bet you guys won't be surprised to know that it took me absolutely ages to do. There's about 5 minutes left before we get into the screenshots, and it is the exterior of Veranda Villas, which you wouldn't think with it being such a small space that it would take me so long, but it took me absolutely forever, and this is where the indecision came in. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with such a small space. Now you can see I've got ivy upstairs, and I absolutely love the effects that ivy gives. I just think it's very, very beautiful, especially when it continues to grow on buildings. I love, love, love how that looks. And if you look on the forums at my creative corner, I can't even think of what the word is, my creative corner thread on the forums, you'll see that I did a house called the Ivy House, and it's stunning, you guys. It's actually one of my favorite builds that I've ever done, so definitely go and check that out if you want to. But I'm thinking of bringing an ivy build to my channel. I would absolutely love to do something like that. Not the exact same thing, not replicating it, but very, very similar to it, because I had so much fun doing it, and it was a little bit different from my normal style, although there is exposed brick in that house as well. So here we are on the lower outside deck, and you can see I've placed a barbecue down. I've got a picnic bench in there, but I thought we're gonna swank it up a little bit, so I do end up changing out the picnic bench for a table. And the hot tub. Now that is where my indecision came into play. It took me forever to find a space for it, and then at one point when I turned the move objects off cheat off, I got a little pop-up that said the homeowners association don't allow hot tubs to be on the penthouse level, and I was like, tough titties, homeowners association, I'm putting down a hot tub. So I did that, but I changed my mind a little bit, but I'm happy to report that we do end up going with a hot tub because I think a penthouse needs a hot tub on the top level, and who cares what the downstairs neighbors think about it, because, you know, it's the penthouse. So there's not much left to go. I think I'm going to love you and leave you guys with some music. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what type of an apartment or townhouse you'd like to see from me, because I would really love to do something like that for my channel. And if you guys aren't already subscribed and you'd like to be, why don't you go ahead and hit that button. Don't be a plum stranger now, guys. Bye!
Drop it.